You know what it is, and you know what we do. Hey, it's What Up Doe, the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe Show. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, what up, though? It's your boy, OG Tim Wilson. I am here live with the Outlaws, the super producer, DJ Rob 45, and the graphic wizard, Wayz, is in the building, y'all. That's right, he's back. He's back in action. It's the original crew back together again. Want to thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for joining us. Thank y'all for all the comments, even the ones that I cuss out. I'm gonna make sure we gonna respond to some of the comments live on the show next week. We ain't doing it this week, but next week I'm gonna pull up some of the comments and I'm gonna respond to some of y'all right here on the show, because you know what? I'm not feeling y'all. Y'all need to be talked to live and in person. Anyway, man, I want to say make sure you subscribe to the channel on YouTube. It's the Bonfire Network on YouTube. You find a lot of content. We update new content every single day. So make sure you come out to our YouTube channel and just enjoy the footage. You can also find us on other platforms. We're out on Facebook. We're out on YouTube. We're out on Instagram. We're out on TikTok. You can find us all over the place. Follow us all over the place. We don't mind, but especially make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. And what else they do?
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell, and why they got to hit the bell?
And you know, every time we put out new content.
Just like that. Yo, and make sure you check us out anytime you want to check us out on Booms TV 2.0 on your Roku or Fire Stick. Big ups to Pat Boom. We're going to have him on here. He said he wants to come on. We'll get him on. Probably, we're going to try to get him on next week. If not next week, sometime in the near future, we're going to get Booms on. So yeah, check us out on Booms TV 2.0 on your Roku or Fire Stick. All right? Sound good?
Sound good.
Everybody ready to rock and roll?
Yes, sir.
How you feeling? Man? What's going on with you, Rob 45?
I'm feeling good.
All right. And Wayz, you feeling good?
I'm feeling all right. You know, it's summer.
It's summertime. So let's get on with the program.
The What Up Doe Show. Your commentary on sports, entertainment, and alternative news.
Yes, sir, man. I had a pretty good week. It was a short week at work, but then it wasn't, because we had Monday off. They made us work yesterday, and I had what is Wayz looking at? A spider on the wall or something.
It's that fly is back.
Oh no, not the fly.
No, those been kicked out a minute ago.
There's no lady who swallowed a fly, and I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. I ain't gonna waste a whole lot of time. I got a lot to talk about, so I think we're gonna get deep. So let's go.
What Up Doe Sports?
I'm real short on sports. That's what she said. Real short on sports here, and she said that too. San Antonio Spurs defeated the Oklahoma City Thunder to move on to the NBA championship to take on the New York Knicks. Victor Wembanyama was the Western Conference Finals MVP.
Easily.
He is absolutely a monster, and Chet Holmgren was shut down. Holmgren wasn't. He just he wanted that though. Wemby wanted Holmgren. He was giving him the business. He even gave him a shoulder on while he was walking to the bench one time.
I just learned that they've been rivals since before the league.
They've been rivals since AAU. Yeah, since before not AAU, but since
people
games.
Yeah, people.
Yeah,
international basketball.
Yeah. So they've been rivals for a while, and Chet got the best of him back then. So it's like, oh no, it's some get back. I want you.
Hey, have you guys seen the TikToks about the AI TikTok videos about Chet Holmgren and Wemby?
No.
Oh man, they portray. It's basically like Wemby sunning him, and all of them.
He did.
And it makes it look like Chet's afraid of him.
Yeah, right. Well, he played like it. He
Yeah,
played like because he
yeah.
completely disappeared in the second half of that
Two
game.
shots. That's it yesterday. Two
Wait,
shots.
Yeah,
Wemby had him shooting like,
he didn't show up. He did not
And
show up.
then dunked on him.
But the funniest AI video I saw this week was SGA shooting a free throw and he missed it and he fell down, tried to
it's more accurate.
it was pretty funny. I got a kick out of that one. It was like it didn't go in and he went, oh.
My young people
Dude,
do
it's a
just
free
that.
throw.
Now that brings up something that there's a trend going around that kids are now practicing to do that.
I've seen,
it doesn't surprise me.
yeah, I've seen it up here in high school games.
That's to me that's sad.
Hmm?
Yeah,
It ruins and cheapens the game.
yeah. I'm not a fan of it either. I'm not a fan of it either. It's up to the NBA to referee that differently so that it will stop. Because if they stop getting the calls, they'll stop doing it.
We need
Speaking
those
of
days to come back when the referees will be out on the court smoking a cigarette and say, "Get your big ass up."
Last night they let them play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Last
didn't
night
like that.
they let them play. Yeah,
Yeah.
I went back and watched the replay of it, so I got to see the game. I slept through it, but I got to see it even though I knew who won. But they did. They let them play last night.
Yeah.
That makes a big difference.
Now, speaking of referees, I heard that Tony Brothers got a $200,000 fine for Game 6.
Who is that?
The main referee, the one that was sitting there smiling with his whistle,
What did he get a fine for?
for the way he officiated the game.
Dang.
Wow.
Well, at least the NBA is
Game
holding their
6?
refs accountable.
What happened in Game 6? What happened? I mean, I don't understand. I don't know enough about that.
Same.
The ball that went was it game? I believe it was Game 6. The ball that went off of Chet Holmgren's foot and went out of bounds, and the coach is sitting there in Tony Brothers' face, calling for the challenge, and Tony Brothers ignored him.
Yeah, that earned him that fine.
But it don't matter because Game 6, San Antonio blew them out by about 30.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And then Game 7, they
it might have been Game 5.
kicked
I believe it was Game 6 though.
their tail last night. It's over.
Yeah,
So who you got in the finals? New York or San Antonio?
I'm going San Antonio.
I'm 50-50 right now. New York, man, I don't know what happened to them in the playoffs, but it's like it's a new season for them all of a sudden. They playing fresh and they looking crazy right now.
They are. They look very good, very strong. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I'm not sure who I got either yet. I'm thinking because they changed their strategy. They stopped running the ball through Brunson and started running it through Karl Anthony Towns like he's a point center, and it gave Brunson room to work without the ball, and he's just been they've been unstoppable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they haven't lost in a while.
Was it 9 straight?
Yeah, but because they lost, they were down what 2-1, I think, to Atlanta, and they ain't lost since.
Yep.
So yeah, they going hard. They going hard. It's gonna be interesting. It's a good matchup. I think they got the better of the two matchups because they got a team that's never been there, and so there's the chance that San Antonio goes in like they've already won their championship. But at the same time, Wemby is he's a different breed, man. He's different. And not only is he a freak of nature, he's got skills. He's too big to have the skills he got. But addition to that, he's got heart, man.
Mm-hmm.
And he really, really wants to win.
Yeah. And
he cares about his teammates and everything, man. He's a worker.
There's added extra fuel. Because if you remember back to the NBA Cup earlier in the season, the Knicks beat the Spurs for the NBA Cup.
Oh,
I like this run back. I like this run back now.
No. Okay.
I got one last thing I gotta say about Wemby. The way he plays, his approach to the game. is what I want to see more younger athletes in of this sport come into. Because this is what basketball was when I was watching. This is what I liked. Him, Ant-Man, those are the guys, those are the type of players style-wise and their approach to the game that I appreciated most in the NBA. And that's what actually drew me into watching it. And once that started to fizzle out, that's when I drew out as well. So seeing someone like Victor, someone like Ant-Man come in, that's bringing me back to the game, and I'm appreciating all this.
Yeah, and I like that. I like his attitude because he wants to win. So that while everybody wanted to relax during the got used to relaxing during the All-Star game, and it's just the All-Star game, it's just exhibition. He came out there like, no, it ain't. Y'all ain't gonna just score on me. We winning.
Right.
We winning. And all of a sudden, everybody on the court had to pick their game up and take it and just play for real. And it made the All-Star game entertaining for a change. And that's just the kind of guy he is. He's on the sideline cheering on his teammates and giving it 100% when he's on the floor. So big ups to San Antonio and Wemby for getting there. Second year, he's already in.
Man, that kid's great.
We gonna hear that name a whole lot.
Oh yeah, for a while.
A whole lot for a very long.
Anthony Edwards, Ant-Man said that Vic. He said, "Why I need to be the face of the league? Y'all got Wemby.
I agree.
Y'all got Wembanyama." That's what he said.
I hate when star players deny wanting to be the face of the league. Whatever. Take the responsibility. Man up. Man up. That means you're scared.
That tells me he's not ready to grow up.
That means exactly.
What Up Doe Entertainment.
Real briefly, because I was informed that this is going to be coming up later, so I will real briefly state that Jay-Z took shots at the Roots picnic this past weekend. He took shots at Drake, Kanye, and Nicki Minaj.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And in a freestyle, so we'll hear that on the. If you watch, make sure you check out the Fire Pit, and you'll see that you'll hear that freestyle. You won't see it, but you'll hear it in its entirety.
Hey, it's a doozy.
Yeah, it was okay. It was
pretty
fun.
It was fun.
It was cool.
It was nice to see Jay get.
I wasn't as impressed as I thought I'd be, but it was cool. Yeah. It was cool. I know all the Drake haters like it because somebody said something about Drake.
Oh no! For me, it wasn't even about Drake.
Oh,
it was good.
Don't get me wrong. That Drake bar was kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie. That Drake bar was good. It was a
good comeback. Now it's been said though that now there's been, the word is a lot of people are saying, especially the Drake fans, that Drake would annihilate Jay if they battle.
All right, this is the perfect time for me to say this. I'm going to say it. This is the second time I'm saying this. I already posted it once online. I'm saying it live on air so y'all can hear me say it. Not y'all, but y'all watch it. All right, all this love for Drake, all of this stuff about Drake and Jay-Z is being said by young people who don't know or too young to know hip-hop, let alone understand good hip-hop.
I was told that Jay don't. Everybody's saying Jay don't want that smoke.
Sure, they don't
I'll
know
say
Drake.
this. I'll say
Everybody
this.
who listens to academics say that.
Yeah,
I'll say this. What battle has Jay won? Jay has not been known as a battle rapper. I don't know. I don't think he'd entertain it, to be honest. I don't think he'd entertain getting into a rap beef with. Yeah, but he did what he did and said what he said. Just responded to you because you took a gratuitous shot at me. But I think Jay is past that life.
Yeah. And on the other side of the coin,
I don't think he's going to entertain it.
On the other side of the coin, we can argue that Drake's only real wins in his battles have been against low par rappers in the first place.
It's just been one. He's had one. He beat Big Meal. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj did the same thing. So
yeah, he won one. He knocked off Meek Mill. That was it. That's the only one he won. Now he put up a hella fight against Kendrick, but he lost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which brings me to the next topic. Go ahead. What was you about to say?
I was gonna say Pusha T whooped his ass.
It wasn't even that. Yeah, that wasn't even close.
Yeah, that was a leather belt.
That was a first round knockout. But speaking of Drake, to go there, I first and foremost want to give a shout out to Dejan and because and not really an apology, but I do want to state that I was wrong. Because we had a short conversation a few weeks back, probably sometime last month, about because I was talking about Eminem stands being the most annoying fans out there, and I still stand on that. And we talked about annoying fans, the Beehive and the Barbies. Somebody brought up the Swifties to me today, which is funny. I was like, probably I wouldn't know because I'm really not in the circle with the Swifties, so
Yeah,
I don't get to experience their annoyance. And Dejan brought up Drake fans, and I was like, I'm not really. I don't get that from Drake fans. But I found out now. I realize it's because Drake fans were quiet.
Mm-hmm.
They were quiet because of the Kendrick battle loss, that the L that he had just taken, and they were quiet. Now that he's back on the map and he's the talk of town, Drake fans, you are annoying.
It reminds me of Cowboy and Packer.
You are top three. You are top three now as far as the most annoying fans. You really are. You really are going too far. And all of this, Drake is the GOAT shit. But give me a break. No, he is not.
He's the greatest plant. He's the greatest plant ever.
I won't even go that far, but he's not even in a top 10 for me.
I'm not gonna go there. I think he's done enough, and I get it. I get it. The Drake haters gonna have they say, but I'm not a Drake hater. I'm a music lover, and I think he's made good music over the years, and he's made a lot of hits. He's done very well for himself. I think he is. I think, I guess if I put together my top 10, he may not make it. He may or may not. He's not in my top 5. That's for sure. He's not the GOAT. That's for damn sure.
No.
But he's respectable. He's respectable. I think he's respectable. There's a lot of guys I put behind him.
I'll say it like this. I'll put him in my top 10 entertainers or artists, but I damn sure won't put him in my top 10 hip hop MCs.
I would debate that as far as I would have to put together my list and see who I'm putting ahead of him. There's definitely some guys that he's ahead of in my book. There's definitely a lot of guys I put him ahead of, but the top 10 will be hard to crack. The top 10 will be hard to crack. The GOAT conversation is not even being entertained by me. No. I'm definitely not putting him there. No. But I've been banging Iceman, and I disagree with both of y'all. I think Iceman is a banger. I think Iceman is the best Drake CD I've ever heard. I think this is the best CD he's ever done. And in fact, I'm going to go as far as to say this might be his classic. Because I've always said the one thing, he's had a lot of great songs, but he doesn't have any classic CDs. And I think this is one. I think Iceman is his first classic CD. I think it's a classic. It's got some hits on it, but more than anything, I figured it out today. I was having this conversation this morning over breakfast with a friend of mine. And I figured it out during that conversation why I think that and what's different about this one. I think for the first time, he's got something to say. He's got something to say. There's a theme to this album. There's a theme to it. It ain't just, I'm just making a bunch of songs and a couple of them gonna hit. I've got something. I want to be freed up from this label. And I got a whole bunch of people on my list of people that I want to get back at. And it was personal, and he barred, that album got so many, that Iceman is so barred up, it's almost too much. It's almost overly barred. And I believe he wrote the bulk of it because it's so personal and it's so personal to him. And he had something to say for a change as opposed to just making a collection of songs and hoping some of them hit.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? He's really got a message today.
I'll personally have to give it a third listen because I've still, after 2 listens to the full album, I've still yet to hear anything of substance. And that was kind of my issue. That's still been my issue with it.
You got to define the substance, though. What do you mean when you say? Because
something that's actually meaningful. It doesn't sound like whining and bitching like what my kids would say.
Well, you got to understand what his substance is.
Okay, to me, it's a 40-year-old man sounding like a heartbroken teenager.
Yeah, that's how it feels to me. It sounds like something my kids would release. Which, if you're in your early 20s, maybe even going into your 30s, I'd be more appreciative. I'll be okay with it. But you too damn old to be sounding this bitchy.
You a 40-year-old man, and you sound like a 15-year-old kid.
And I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I think he's justified in coming back at all the people that he helped along the way who turned on him when everybody else did, and he came at them. He didn't really come at people that was all. If you was already a hater, we wasn't cool, whatever. But if we was cool, or if we was cool, we was boys, and then you turned on me, or if I helped you, I put you on, helped you out along the way, and I came at you. And of course, he's gonna come at Kendrick because that's now his nemesis. And on top of that, he came at the label a lot too. It was the free me from this label and taking shots at all you cats that I got beef with, that jumped on me. We beefing now, and it was just to me it's and the bars, man, bars are incredible.
Here's my question, though.
He's got some incredible bars in there, man.
If that was his approach and that was his take, what's Jay-Z got to do with it? He ain't said not a damn thing about it.
Jay-Z booked Kendrick on the Super Bowl show to do this song.
You
to
said it
call
yourself.
me a pedophile. You gave this dude you gave this guy a platform to call me a pedophile on national TV on the most watched program of the year. The most watched program in history is the Super Bowl. Nothing tops that. And you gave him the biggest stage in America to call me a pedophile.
I'm gonna
you on the list, boy.
I'm gonna rebuttal with your own words. He was the hottest act at the time.
He was. I'm not saying Jay-Z was wrong for picking.
Yeah, but
I'm not saying Jay-Z was wrong. But if I was Drake, I'd say it.
Oh,
if I was him, I would feel that way. If it was me and you letting this dude call me a pedophile when I'm not, you letting this dude call me a pedophile on national TV on the biggest stage. Oh, we got a problem. I got a problem with you.
Nobody wants to mention the part.
Not if you my boy.
Nobody wants to mention the part where Jay-Z has offered Drake the Super Bowl and Drake turned him down.
Yeah, Drake turned it down. And you know what else he turned down? He turned down the Grammys.
Mm-hmm.
He turned down the Grammy. I'm not winning no Grammys for this label. No, I'm not winning Grammys for UMG. They asked them if they can put those albums up for Grammys, and he turned it down.
I've heard that's a falsehood because
it's not a falsehood because he even said it in the song. He said it on the album.
Okay,
he said that on the album before it was. If y'all ask me, I'm gonna say no.
Here's my problem with that.
But
hold on, bro.
I looked it up, and the Grammys don't ask you to submit your songs. They pick the songs or the albums that they want to put in the Grammys,
and you can decline it. You can say I don't.
You can decline.
Okay.
You can decline it.
Here's my problem. Drake has been denying the Grammy since before he's had beef and issues with the UMG. So him saying that, you're full of shit, homie. You trying to find something to go ahead and rest your head on to try to say, hey, it's all UMG. No. You've been saying no since way before the UMG issue.
Well, he did say he didn't point blank say UMG, but UMG is trying to make him put it in there. So UMG wants those albums on there because they think they can get a win. He's like, nope,
no,
not gonna happen. And he says it on the album. He says that if y'all ask me, It's not happening. I'm not putting my songs on. I'm anti Grammys. I don't want your Grammys. I don't want your awards.
He was just scared because he didn't want to lose to Taylor Swift.
I don't even want you to put me on the list. Don't do it. I'm saying no. I'm saying no. I've heard a lot of hip hop artists along the years say they don't care about the Grammys, but they welcome the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
He's the first one I know that said, nope.
Mm-hmm.
No. Don't put my album up. No. Don't put my album up for a Grammy. Don't nominate me. I don't want to. I turned down the nomination. And UMG is trying to fight him because they want it on there. And he's saying, no, I'm not. And if you listen, he says it in the album that he's going to do that. So it's not just something that just came up as a story after the fact. If you listen, it's in there. It's in there.
So it's pretty clear he prefers to live his life off of bots.
Well, I mean, he's got the top 3 albums in the country right now. He's got the number 1 song in the country right now. And Shebang is a club banger, owning the clubs right now. So he ain't losing. He wants to be independent is what he wants. He wants to go ahead and be independent. He wants to cut out the middleman.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to cut out the labels, and he can blow this industry up. And I'm surprised that I know Rob is a hater, but he should be off the hater bandwagon as an artist, as a producer. He's opening a door for you. He's opening a door for you. He's saying he's showing we don't need these labels. And he's got to be careful though.
He better,
There's
because
a lot of money on the table. It's a lot of money on it. He can screw up a whole lot of money, and they don't like when you screw up They got a lot of power. They don't like when you screw up their money. You try to crash this industry gonna fight back.
Yeah.
You will. They will find your ass somewhere.
You know what I'm finding?
Ask Michael and Prince.
Ask Mike and Prince. Ask Mike and Prince. They tell you.
It's not about the music that you put out anymore. It's about the brand you can create around yourself. It's not about the music at all, period, no more.
That is
I don't agree with that. I agree with that partially. I don't say.
Have you ever heard NBA?
The music does matter. The music.
Have you ever heard NBA YoungBoy without his mixing and mastering?
No, I'm not an NBA YoungBoy.
Look it up.
Yeah,
Look it
I
up.
don't
NBA YoungBoy.
Mixes and mastering is not the brand. That's part of them. That's part of making music. That's where you come in, sir.
Okay, I would have to be God to fix NBA YoungBoy's vocals.
Well, if that's what you're up against, that's the competition you're up against.
I mean,
if that's how you feel, you better start working on your God card.
I'm saying,
because that's the competition you're up against. There's some hella producers out there. I get that,
but it's not about what you can do musically anymore. It's more about what you can do brand wise.
It's about what you can do musically. I disagree. I disagree with that.
There's so many untalented people out there right now that are making it.
We also are at a point
it always was untalented people that make it, but they made good music and they were well produced enough. Bobby Brown was terrible. Bobby Brown could not sing better than a whole lot of people that I know in the hood. But the people I know in the hood did not have didn't get the break and didn't have the people behind him to put out Bobby Brown's records. And they didn't. They put out records locally and sold about 500 copies. But they can sing. But you put them on stage next to Bobby, they'll blow him off the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's always been untalented people making it. That ain't new. You know how long it took. You know how long it took the industry to respect hip hop as talent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, we're still getting pushback. It can't even be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, even though rock and roll is. Never mind.
That's according to
Gene Run DMC is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I know. That's what I'm saying is opinion wise, obviously not factually.
They still get pushback for that. Yeah, from some of the rock and roll artists, they feel
who
like
wouldn't even have a career for Wayz. Sorry, never mind.
But they don't acknowledge Chuck Berry as the creator of rock and roll either. So
yeah,
well,
so that just tells you how much their opinion's worth.
B.B. King said it best. The blues had a baby and they called it rock and roll.
Ooh, that was hot.
Yeah.
Foster Silvers passed away at the age of 64. He lost his battle with prostate cancer.
Who?
Foster Silvers. Foster Silvers was best known for a song that he made with his family, but he also had a solo song that hip hop fans know very well. It was sampled, and the sample that was used was on a song that was so fire that somebody sampled the sample and made another hit. Can anybody name these artists or these songs?
Oh, wow.
Can anybody? Nobody knows.
I'm keeping my hands right here, so you know I'm not Googling.
Okay.
What? I have no clue. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark though.
Go for it. Shot in the dark.
Dre sampled it first for NWA. And then Nas used it.
Okay. Wait, you got a guess?
I don't know why I muted myself. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know either.
I not as specific as what Rob did,
Okay.
but I feel like the sample was a biggie, and the sampled sample was someone else further down the line who I cannot think of.
Okay. Well, Rob was close because Dre did sample it first,
Okay.
and then Diddy sampled it.
Oh, okay.
Diddy sampled the Dre sample, and the song was for the DOC. It's funky enough, and then Diddy did it for Shine, Bad Boy.
Oh, okay.
Funky. It's funky. It's funky. It's funky.
Yeah. Ooh.
That is by Foster Silvers.
Ooh.
Hmm.
And I'm just hearing how Diddy slowed it down.
Yeah.
Diddy slowed it way down.
Yes, and he did. It's gangsta. It's gangsta. It was gangsta is the song. It's not Bad Boy. It was for gangsta. It's gangsta. It's gangsta. That was Foster Silvers. They sampled Foster Silver on that song.
Wow.
Boom.
I had Dre in New York, so
Yeah, you did. You were on the right track. You're on the right track. Morris Day canceled his appearance at the American 250.
Yep.
Saying he was misinformed.
Yeah.
It was for. He didn't know it was a Trump. It was for a Trump party. He was informed it was for something else. It was just supposed to be a picnic, American 250 thing, and when it came out, what it was really for, that it showed quote unquote support for the pedo in chief,
the orange guy,
and the orange Agent Orange, that he pulled out. Trump has now threatened to cancel the event altogether because others followed Morris Day's lead and started canceling because they also thought it was a different. It was also misrepresented to them as well when they accepted it, and now they're canceling. I think the final straw was when Randy Watson and Sexual Chocolate canceled and said they didn't want to do the show.
Hey, did you hear who else was on the lineup?
CNC.
No.
They had CNC Music Factory.
Yep.
The remaining member of Milli Vanilli.
Correct.
He's still going. Well, he was until
Which is sounding like a trash lineup there, but anyway.
Vanilla Ice.
Still trash.
Vanilla Ice said he didn't pull out though. He didn't cancel.
Yep. He didn't cancel, but he was on the show.
That's how
Martina McBride pulled out.
Mm-hmm.
Young MC.
Yep.
And the Commodores.
I did hear that actually. So thanks for sharing that.
That gave me a sense of pride when I saw the Commodores pull out. I was like, "Oh, thank God!" Oh, don't hurt my feelings like that. Y'all would have. They would have literally broke my heart if they.
You know what? I'm not even going to make the pull out joke there. I'm gonna just leave it alone. I'm gonna just leave it alone. And before we move on, I would like to share a new segment called the Quote of the Week.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
A random Trump supporter says, I think he's amazing. My truck used to hold $59 of gas, and now it holds $120 of gas. I don't know how he did it, but he's amazing, and I plan to vote for him again.
That was a great way to insert dumbass of the week.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh. Oh.
And
Bring it
now,
back.
Shit.
I'm bringing
on,
it back to
on to the news.
What up,
Oh.
On to the news, folks. Charlemagne's 2001 rape allegations against the 15-year-old has resurfaced. Andrew Bynum, if you recall, former Los Angeles Laker, he was the one that kind of brought it to the forefront for us. They were beefing. Charlemagne had said something about Andrew Bynum, and Bynum was doing these YouTube lives that was getting a lot of press, and so him and Charlemagne was going back and forth. So he came at Charlemagne for the rape accusations in the past. In 2001, it was against Jessica Reed. She was 15 years old at the time. In 2001, Jessica says he invited her to a party and gave her a drink that made her dizzy. And she said he then raped her. She said he was on top of her and she couldn't do anything. Rape kit confirmed that she was sexually assaulted, and Charlemagne was arrested for sexual conduct with a minor. He later pled guilty to contributing to the delinquency of a minor, in other words, giving her alcohol, giving a minor alcohol, and he got 3 years probation. By the time she tried to appeal or get a civil suit, it wasn't until this came out after Andrew Bynum spoke on it, 2024, and because of statute of limitations, she was not able to pursue that. It was thrown out of court. But there's a new Breakfast Club Netflix special, and on it, there's old clips of Charlemagne praising R. Kelly as having the most entertaining sex tape with the one that he had with the minor, and also making other rape culture jokes. And it raised eyebrows, and it's now resurfacing the accusations of past and that incident. And cancel culture is saying, why are we still supporting this guy? What's your thought?
This is not the
Now,
time for him to have this coming back up, because Breakfast Club, like you said, well, I don't know if you said, but Breakfast Club is on, their entire podcast is on Netflix. That not only affects Charlemagne,
right.
because he is the face, that affects everyone on that cast. That is like if an allegation came out of one of us three, that's just a showdown that affects the other two.
Yeah.
I did see some information that there was a DNA, or during the rape kit, there's a DNA test done and it did not come back as Charlemagne's. So I'm not sure how accurate that information is or not.
So what that was his charge was that he said that he claims the DNA wasn't his, and he said he did give her the alcohol, but he left and someone else raped her.
Yeah.
That was his story, and that's why that was his pleading guilty to giving her the alcohol. Which, even if that's true, you still contributed to the rape. You're saying, okay, she did get raped, and I contributed, right? That you're still saying that you're still part of it. If that's true, but that's his story. That's his side of the story.
Which makes him not any less innocent, in my eyes, at least. I don't know about.
See, I never
everyone
heard
else.
about this allegation. The one I heard about was the one against his wife.
Correct. I heard about that too. But this one came up. Andrew Bynum. I remember when Andrew Bynum first talked about it, and I was like, "Damn, that's kind of cool." Because then she came out and did a Facebook Live telling the story, and because her case got thrown out, she tried to file a civil suit, but in 2024, but statute of limitations had passed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We got thrown.
Well, cancel culture does not have a statute of limitations. So, Charlemagne, this is a really, really good time to start praying.
Yeah, I don't know. People are getting away with a lot these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And that's why I'm not going to
think
back him up.
I think cancel culture is pretty much dead right now, or it's in hibernation. Because lately you've been able to say some pretty outrageous things.
I just don't think it's effective anymore.
I tend to agree with you, Joe. I tend to agree with both of you actually on that. I tend to agree with you both on that.
I would like to say I think Dave Chappelle is the one who killed cancel culture.
You know what? You might be right.
No, I think there's an orange guy that had more to do with
Oh
that.
no, Dave
Well,
Chappelle shut the LGBTQ plus community down so goddamn hard it was a snowball effect from there, and he did that during Biden's era.
The orange guy though, and throughout his whole first presidency, the orange guy said you can say whatever the hell you want and there's no consequences.
Oh shit! Ooh, watch what these hands do. There's consequences.
Not- in the streets, yeah, there's consequences, but in culture, there's been no consequences for anything. Anybody. Tony Hinchcliffe got up there and called Puerto Ricans garbage.
Yeah, that's true.
He did. He said a lot. But
Well, you could get away with a lot.
the irony is Kevin Hart is catching more heat for Tony Hinchcliffe's set than he is.
Oh
And
yeah, because
to me, that's well deserved.
well, okay.
You knew that joke was in there.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you even let him tell?
Here's the thing.
Kevin Hart should have told him, no, you can't tell that joke.
Cancel.
Things are too sensitive right now for you to tell a joke like that.
Here's the thing, though, is all this is not flat. It's just dead. If you have the right complexion, you cannot be canceled.
Ooh, I don't buy that.
No, because
You
Dave
sure?
Chappelle can't be canceled.
He cannot be canceled, but
Then again, Tony Hinchcliffe can't be canceled.
mm-hmm.
Carlos Mencia really can't be canceled. He just said a bunch of shit.
Tony
Well, he
Hinchcliffe
has
is
to.
not being canceled because he's not big enough.
Yeah. He doesn't have a big
Gotta
enough
be-
platform or career.
You've got to be bigger than that to get canceled. You got to have something to cancel. You have to have a career worth canceling.
Yes.
Or you're not making a statement.
So then why was he even up there?
Because he's a comedian, and
Mhm.
and they know him in the comedy circle. He's got comedy credibility.
Mm-hmm.
He's big enough to do that. That's happened a lot. There's been guys that come on roast that's invited to a roast.
Jeff Ross.
And in some cases, the roast makes them bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like last year, what's the young lady name
Tom Brady,
that went after Tom Brady that they killed it?
Nikki Glazer.
Nikki Glazer wasn't a household name before that. She blew up because of that. She started doing tours. She can do tours now because of that roast, because of her appearance in that roast. So it helped her career. But and that's I get that. I get why he was there, but is he big? If he's canceled, do we make a statement? You canceled who? What? What's his name? What is he in? Where do I know him from? You don't.
No,
All right.
Republican National Convention.
I want to say big ups to the late great Latone Hart. He used to do a segment on his podcast, the 730 show, that I used to love. I used to look forward to. And something came up this week, and I saw this story, and I said, I gotta do this. And if you just hear the story, I'm just curious what you think. Guess what race?
A federal judge will let the 16-year-old charged with sexually assaulting and killing his stepsister while on a cruise stay out of jail while waiting for trial. This is Timothy Hudson here walking out of court. Prosecutors say he killed his stepsister, Anna Kepner, on a Carnival cruise ship last year. Hudson is being tried as an adult, but the judge says he can stay with the family member because he's a minor. Hudson has pleaded not guilty, but faces life in prison if convicted.
Guess.
That was too easy. He got to go home with his family. That was all I needed to hear.
Yes. He killed his sister, and since he's being charged as an adult, but since he's a minor, the state of Florida, judge in Florida said he can go home and spend the time with his family while he awaits trial, as opposed to being remanded.
What's the odds? What's the odds? The rest of the family ends up.
Not very likely.
No, I don't think it's likely, but
Yeah, it's usually in these situations. It's usually that one individual.
Well,
But either way, I will say it is white.
You think Timothy Hudson is Mexican?
As a father,
do you think Timothy Hudson is Asian?
No.
Do you think Timothy Hudson is African American?
Hell to the no. He'd still be locked up.
Or do you think Timothy Hudson is Caucasian?
he comes from the Caucasus Mountains.
He is a milk mutant.
And that, folks, would be correct.
He's a dairy pirate.
You can call it what you want to call it.
He's whiter than our background.
For those that say privilege is racist, for those that say privilege is a myth, and for those that say I'm just playing victim, they both said it, and they both got it right. And you probably got it right, too.
Mm-hmm.
Before they did, you probably got it right, too. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay,
That's it.
Sounds like you got an update, bro.
That wasn't me.
Sean Mackey. Sean Mackey refused to pay a $960 fine or fees and penalties to an Airbnb managed by Pamela Fowler. He was charged because he had an additional guest in the room that he didn't register. He responded by leaving an insulting and terribly bad review on the Airbnb for them even trying to charge him this $960 in fees and penalties. So she sent his wife security footage video of him and his other woman that he was with at the Airbnb.
Oh, yeah.
You should have paid that fucking money. Now you gotta pay way more.
Now you got to pay alimony.
Homie, that $950 is chump change in comparison to what you about to pay, homie.
Ooh-wee. I hope you're like paying $950 a month to your ex.
He's trying to he's trying to sue her now for security breach, for privacy.
Yep.
Privacy. But yes.
And he actually might have a case.
No, he don't.
Yeah, he do.
No, how
Doubt
so?
it.
It's her home. It's her name on the property.
It's the security footage.
It's her security footage.
Yeah.
They ain't no, no, that's on him, because I guarantee you those cameras are not in the bathroom. He might have a case if there was one, but I guarantee you there wasn't.
Yep.
I just know one thing around there. That there's a whole lot of money going on.
A whole lot of money.
It's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker.
Yeah. Pam was like,
Beep, baby.
That goddamn saw. Whoa. Hey, never mind. I'll bring that up later.
All right, do that.
I'll bring that up later.
Janice, who is Janice?
Yeah.
You heard about that?
Yeah.
Heard about that? Who they think now? Who they think now? Who Janice is? You hear about that, Joe?
No, I did not.
Oh yeah. So now there was an episode of Joe Budden's podcast where they were doing. Where they had, I don't know the full context, but they were doing white women, everybody gets a white woman's name. What's your white woman's name? And he was like, he gave me mine. My white woman's name is Janice. I'm Janice. And somebody said something. He said, you know what? Shut the F up. So
And that's the name of the song.
Janice STFU is now suspected to be Joe Budden.
Damn.
Who has since been on the podcast raving about this song.
Bro.
When I tell you this album, Iceman is brilliant. I'm sorry. I'm not a Drake stan, but this album is brilliant. It's bars, man. I'm telling you, he's next level with it. It has really got some next level bars in there. And it's just, he went deep. He dug deep. He had a lot on it. He had a lot to get off his chest, and I appreciate it. It's the first time I'm enjoying it because I can hear him getting stuff off his chest. This is in me, and I'm saying it where I've never heard that from him before. I never heard that from him before, where he was just made an album where he's just getting shit off his chest, and now he is. And man, that's funny. That was hilarious. He got you, Joe. He got you, Joe Budden. He got you good. If that's a fact, he got you good. Oh man, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a Drake bar breakdown every week for y'all. That's what I'm.
That's
Because there's a whole lot of. It's some awesome bars. Only one per episode. I ain't gonna wear you out with it, but there's a few that just gotta be broken down, and people are missing, and people are not getting. He is, but hey, I ain't been listening to nothing else. I ain't been listening to nothing else. I've been wearing it out.
I've listened to it twice, and that was all I needed. And I'll give it a third listen because if you say he's got something to say, I'm going to give it a try again. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear it the first two times, so maybe the third time will be.
That album is banging, man. I just think that mug is banging, and he's got some, just the bars, man. It's almost too many bars. It's almost too much. I can't stop because every time I hear something different, like, oh, I ain't noticed he said that. Or I know it was, even sometimes it's something I know he said, but when he said it, I was like, oh, I forgot that's what that's where he said that. It's like, it's just a lot. It's a lot to me. Anyway, and yeah, I'm liking this album. I really am. This woman, I don't have names. There's no names in the story. But it's an interesting story. You know the story is extra interesting if I'm going to tell it anyway without knowing anybody's name.
Right.
But this woman called her wedding off for an interesting reason.
Okay.
Because I slept with a few dudes in the past in college does not mean and call the wedding off. It was in college. Right now you're no. Right now college. It was in college. Home for the love of God. It was in college. It was in college. You act like you never curious before. You never messed around with. I'm a good man. Any woman will want a man like me. Any woman will want a man like me.
I disagree with you, sir.
I disagree. Holy, bruh. Bruh, you say that shit like it was normal. I ain't never heard about some, man, back when I was in college, me and this dude. Like, come on, bruh. I ain't never heard no stories like that. Come on, bruh. Walking around here sounding like a hollow tree every time you fart. Come on, bruh.
What the hell? What the?
She said, I don't want to marry no loose booty ass dude.
Every time you walk, it sounds like you in a wind tunnel.
Killing me. Y'all killing me, man.
She said that shit sounded like
walking
when you
around
at the end of an empty bottle.
Walking around
here's what bothers me. Here's the part that really, really, to me, it's like, come on, bro. He didn't just experiment with a guy. With a few men. Just because I had sex with a few men, that means you did it a few times. That means you liked it. and went back for more. Bruh.
He's like, maybe let me try this again and make sure I didn't like it.
Bruh.
Come
Now,
on.
you told me that you got drugged up and got raped. I'm gonna give you a pass, and I'm gonna say that's messed up. And but if you did this, you had it with a few men, you did it willingly, and you liked it and did it again and again. You didn't say a couple, you said a few. That means more than two.
Now
that means 3 or more.
Here's what I need to know, because this part's missing. How did she find out? Did he tell her? Because that sounds like he was proud of it.
Nah, the dude probably told her.
I don't know. I
They
don't
said,
know.
honey.
He might have told her. He might have. He might have. He might have told her, not thinking that she would find anything wrong. It probably was a confession moment. I listen, but I don't judge.
Yo, hold up. It could have been way worse. She could have taken
Hold on, bro.
They probably had I don't listen, but I listen, but I don't
They
judge.
might have been playing truth or dare at their combined bachelor party.
Nah, it's way worse. I know what happened. She was hanging out with her gay homeboys, one of her gay homeboys or whatever. She was talking, bragging. Oh, he blew my back out, and he was like, "Girl, I know."
Oh man, I don't have any backstory here. I just have that audio. That audio is a little longer, but it's kind of just more of him screaming and hollering about why she shouldn't she shouldn't, call the wedding off. And she's like, "No, I'm out, dude. I'm done. I'm out of here. I am out of here." I say, yes, she is justified. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. She was right to call it off because he's done it a few times and he probably will again.
Yeah. It's time to go to the candy store and let the sugar out, homie.
One of them DLs, them downloads.
Ain't DL anymore. It's up top. And that's what he said.
Oh. Woo.
That's what he said.
We pulled up to his bumper in a long black limousine. So look at yeah, you know what? This show is gone off the rails, and that is it. That's all I got. Thanks y'all for joining me right here on the What Up Though Show. I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson. On behalf of the Outlaws, the super producer DJ Rob 45, and the graphic wizard Wayz, we are out of here like last year. Peace out, pressure crease out, keep the police out while I bust his niece out. Yo, Rob 45.
Let's go.
Red pill, blue pill.
Blue pill.
Blue pill. Hey. Hey. Oh.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon,
What up, though?